Hey guys, I thought I would do a book haul. My name's Skilla. I recently got some really good deals on some books. I don't usually buy a lot of books at once, I just buy them here and there. But I thought I would do my first book haul, and here it is. So the first book that I got was for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. And I don't know how to pronounce the author's last name, or first name, but her last name is Shang. There was a movie written about, or made about this that I haven't seen, but it's all written as a poem and a script. It was originally performed in the 70s. It was published in 1975, but it's supposed to be really good, so here it is. The next book I got was The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. This one I've had recommended to me several different times. It has to deal with a lot of different social issues, mostly having to do with like women's rights and stuff, but it's also set in kind of a dystopian society, so it should be pretty good. Next one I got was Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond, and I've been wanting this one for a long time. It has to do with basically everything in history and how certain things created the environment, the like socio-economic environment in which we now live. But it's supposed to be really good, even though it's like crazy thick. But it sounds good, so here it is. The next one I got is this beautiful cover for The Scarlet Letter, which I've never read because I didn't have a teacher who told me to, but it's by Nathaniel Hawthorne, as you already know. You probably also already know what it's about, but, you know, it has to do with, like, women not being so good at keeping their sexy time secret, and then people hating on them for it. So, yeah, okay. Also, I super love this cover, and it's got those beautiful frayed edges and the like faux flaps on the inside, so it kind of looks like a hardback, but kind of a paperback. What is it? We'll never know. The next one I got is a modern classic. It was published in 1937 originally, and it's called Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. It's supposed to be really excellent. It kind of follows the story of a woman who she gets married, I think, 3 times throughout the book. And I imagine it probably touches on some race relation issues and also women's rights, seeing as it was like right after women, it was published right after women got the right to vote, and it's pre-civil rights movement. So I imagine it's probably going to talk about both of those things. I think it's going to be good. I've heard really great things about it. The next one I got is The Death of Vishnu, which I have heard like nothing about, but apparently it's about this guy who's like dying in his apartment or where he lives, and he's hearing the lives of the people around him as they happen, as he's dying there, and he waxes all philosophical and stuff, so that should be fun. And it is by Manil Suri, I think. Then I got The Monster of Florence. It's a true story about Douglas Preston of Preston and Child fame when he moved to Florence and discovered that he lived right next door to a bunch of serial killings that happened, and how him and the co-author, Mario Spezzi, tried to track down the guy who murdered like 14 people, and they kind of get caught up in the entire investigation and stuff. So, yeah, that looks interesting. It's got a beautiful cover, and, yeah. So I'm going to read that. And the last one I got was Unfamiliar Fishes by Sarah Vowell. I've only read one book by her before, but this is a lovely little hardback, and it's about the colonization of Hawaii, which should be really interesting, because I haven't really read a whole lot about that. Anyway, the reason why I picked these books in specific is because I got really good deals on all of them. If I had paid full price, including my current sales tax in the state that I live in, I would have spent about $152 on all of these books. I spent about $35 on these books. I got them at Second and Charles, and I got the rest of them in the bargain section of Books A Million. So the deals are out there. Just go out and find them. But I intend to be reading all of these books very soon, and hopefully there will be reviews soon as well. Bye!